Hello students, today I will be explaining you the problems under gross profit ratio, that is I have explained you the problem also. The formula I have sent already to your WhatsApp group. The formula you have to copy in your notes and use the formula to compute the ratios. Okay, use the formula to compute the ratio. Now in this problem, I'll read the problem first, then you'll go for the solution. Okay, so here the gross profit ratio is 20%. Sales is 1,20,000. Average debtors 95,000. Calculate the debtors turnover ratio. Okay, so what you have to compute here is debtors turnover ratio. What? Debtors turnover ratio. Okay, now what is the formula to compute debtors turnover ratio? It is given under debtors turnover ratio is credit sales divided by average debtors. See, credit sales divided by average debtors. Now in order to find out the credit sales, the other information given in the problem, they have given you the gross profit ratio. They have given you the gross profit ratio 20%. Sales they have given gross profit amount. So what you have to use a gross profit ratio and find out the net sales. Now gross profit ratio, the formula is gross profit ratio is gross profit divided by net sales into 100. Okay, so gross profit ratio is 20%. So gross profit is 1 lakh. Gross profit is 1 lakh. Divided by the net sales into 100. Divided by net sales into 100. So gross profit ratio is 20%. So if you apply the formula, you will get net sales is equal to gross multiply 1 lakh into 100, 0.20, you will get 5 lakh. So credit sales is equal to net sales minus cash sales, that is 5 lakh minus 1 lakh 20,000, it is 3 lakh 80,000. Okay, now what is the formula to calculate debtors turnover ratio? See, debtors turnover ratio given here 3 lakh 80,000 divided by 95,000, you will get 4 times. So answer is 4 times. Okay, so here the formula, very important is the formula. You have to use a formula and compute the ratios. Okay, use a formula and compute the ratios. Okay, we will move to the next problem. See, the next problem is current ratio is 4.5, asset test ratio is 3, inventory 24,000, find current liabilities. Now current liabilities you have to find out. When one thing is missing, then we can assume let the current liabilities be X. So the formula we have to write first. Current ratio is given, so current ratio is equal to current asset divided by current liability. Now current assets and current liabilities. Current liability X we know, current ratio is 4.5. So if you cross multiply, you will get current assets 4.5 X. Asset test ratio, the formula is liquid asset divided by current liabilities. Now current liability is X, ratio is 3, cross multiply, so liquid asset is equal to 3X. Okay, then inventory is given in the problem, it is 24,000. So what is the formula to calculate? Inventory is equal to current assets minus current assets minus current liquid assets. Current assets minus liquid assets, you will get the value. So current assets minus liquid assets, it is if you minus it, so 24,000 is the inventory, so 1.445x minus 3x, so 24,000 minus 1.5x, so you will get the value here. So x is equal to 24,000 divided by 1.5, you will get a 16,000. So 16,000 is a value. Okay, so 16,000 is a value you have to you will get as a current liabilities. Okay, next problem we will move on. Current ratios. So what is the formula to calculate The current ratio is given 0.75 is to 1. Working capital is given. Calculate the amount of current assets and the current liability. So both are missing. So let us assume, let the current liability be X. So use a formula or ratios. Current ratio is equal to current asset divided by current liability. So 3.75 is equal to current assets divided by X. So if you cross multiply, you will get the value here. See, cross multiply, what you will get, current assets is equal to 3.75x. okay, 3.75x you will get. Then what is the formula to calculate working capital? Working capital, the formula is current assets minus current liabilities. So the current asset is 3.75 x minus x. So if you minus it, you will get 2.75. Working capital given 3,75,000. Then cross multiply it, you will get 1,30,000. Now current assets is equal to 3.75x, that is 3.75 into 1,30,000. So you will get the value as 4,75,000. Okay, so this is how you have to compute the ratios. Okay, so the formula will be given, formula you have to write and use a formula and compute the values. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can clarify. Thank you.